Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. Are you looking for a better way to clean your boat? Because I certainly am. We have here some products by BetterBoat. They contacted me a while ago and they asked if I would be interested in trying out some of their products. I said I'm actually looking for something to clean the interior of the boat, and I'll show you in just a second what I have been using. And I asked them if they would send me what they recommend for cleaning the inside of the boat. Now, if you follow the channel, you may know that the very last time we had the boat out was overnight, and it was absolutely super crappy full of bugs. We cleaned up as best as we could, but there's still a lot more to be cleaned up, and this is what we're hoping is going to be that. So we have, they sent me some boat erasers. Now these are like these things right here. Now these are specifically designed to not be as abrasive as what your regular magic erasers are. They are thicker, they're a little bit larger, but we're going to see how well they work. As you can see, I used this side already. I did this on the leather seats of my BMW and it worked good. These are still somewhat abrasive. They probably need to be in order to actually clean anything, but we're gonna try them out on a couple things that I have not been able to get clean otherwise, and we'll see how they work and if they do not do any damage to the seats, because we don't want that, obviously. Then they sent me some boat soap. Now this is concentrate, this is eco-friendly, and listen to what this is used on. Safe for fiberglass, vinyl, teak, upholstery, aluminum, enamel, plexiglass, fabric, painted and varnished surfaces. Works great to clean hulls, decks, consoles, sails, cushions, life preservers, pots and pans, galleys and bathrooms. This is either a little bit of false advertising or this is an awesome product. We're gonna find out which. And what I have been using to clean the boat is this Adams foaming cleaner. It works good, but it is a lot of work. When you spray this, it actually sprays straight out the top. It's a wide stream. You're not supposed to get it on anything but like the carpet, or in my case the marine mat or sea deck that I'm cleaning. It very easily gets all over the fiberglass and has to be wiped off immediately. So it works, but it is a lot of work. And I am hoping that this will work as good or better and be a lot less work. They also sent me this brush. Now this is telescoping. This is roughly 21-inch handle right now, plus about a 7 inches of the actual brush. And it extends to 36 inches. So this is going to be super convenient, I think, for, I'm not going to be able to stand up and clean, but I'm not going to be down on my hands and knees scrubbing. I'm actually going to be able to be, on my knees scrubbing. This is very soft bristles, very similar to what I would have on a wheel brush. Not a tire brush, a wheel brush. So this is what you'd be cleaning, like if you're on your car or something, what you'd be cleaning your rims with. I would put this on my hull if I was in the water. I think that would work good on that. It is soft enough that I don't believe you'd scratch it. I'm going to give it a try when we're on the water, but I won't be able to do that today. We are going to try it on the inside of the boat, compared to, in the past, what I have used is an actual tire brush, a lot firmer bristles. Works good on your sea deck and marine mat, but again, a lot of work, and you really got to get in there to scrub. So hopefully, this will be better. Now that being said, these are the products we're going to be using. I have the boat soap in the concentrate. I have it in an Adams bottle because I have an empty Adams bottle. This is not iron remover. This is the boat soap. I have a funnel that screws right onto the top of here. It makes it super easy to fill these up, so that's why I'm using that bottle. Plus it sprays good. 1 capful of this is supposed to be good for 1 gallon. It is that concentrate. I have a 1/4 of a gallon, and I have a little bit less than half of a cupful. So we'll see how this stuff works. Let's get in the boat and take a look. All right, most of what I am seeing in here is bugs, especially on the floor. I should probably get you in a spot here where you don't quite get the shadow. A lot of dead bugs on the floor that are kind of ground into the floor. Also some spots here, as you can see, on the seat. A couple of little spots like that. Nothing super serious, but enough that I don't like it. There's also, they aren't showing up real good on camera, but hopefully we'll be able to get a shot of them. Some water spots when it rains hard enough. It rained couple of days ago for about 2 days straight, and my cover cannot hold that much water. It seeps through, and you get spots. I don't know if you can see this or not. Like right here, you get water spots like that. And what I am hoping is it will take those water spots out as well. So, due to me still having restrictions, I've got the Maria over here to do all the hard work for me.
So I'm going to spray it down really good, and then we're going to see how nice and clean this comes. And one nice thing about this brush that I just noticed, it's rubber all the way around. So even if I bump up against something, we're not gonna accidentally scratch.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Now these bugs, just for reference, obviously they were dead when they got stepped on. They have been on the boat for roughly a month, so they really had time to like work their guts into there. They were also stepped on. If you recall, my sister and I and the kids were on the boat for the rest of the day after the night that this happened. So these have been on here for a while. We did take the tougher bristle brush just in case there was a couple of spots that we needed to scrub a little bit harder on. But that brush doesn't have the nice handle like this one does.
So the thicker bristle brush worked pretty good for those much needed spots, but this one handled really nicely. Was a lot easier to use and covered most of the area really nicely. It was just where the bugs were really in there. I had to give her a little more.
All right, we're gonna get this really dirty spot off of that 2 on the 242X. We are going to use this boat soap again, as opposed to the magic eraser, because we're gonna use the least aggressive method that we can. If it doesn't come clean, then we're gonna go ahead and try the other one.
Oh, it's coming right off.
It's just wiping right off almost.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, now I do have a couple more spots. Let's check. So most of these are just water spots from where the cover sits on here. Let's see if we can knock those off.
Ooh, comes right clean.
All right, so far I'm pretty happy with it, but I have a spot on one of my front cushions, on my filler cushions, that I have tried multiple things to get off, and it has not come off. I'm not sure what it is. Let's go take a look at that and see what it takes to get that off. All right, on my front filler cushion, I've got these spots here. I don't know what they came from. I don't know what they are. I have not been able to get them off. I have tried all the things that I would normally use, interior cleaner. I've tried many different products. Nothing has got them off. We're going to try this soap first, and then we'll try the magic eraser if it doesn't work.
Not coming quite clean like the other spots. Try the magic eraser instead.
All right, let's try the magic eraser one. That's pretty much what everything else I have done. It lightens it up maybe just a little bit, but so far nothing has taken it off, and I don't know what it is. All right, here we go. We're going to use the brand new side. We are going to use long strokes, try to make it as least abrasive as possible. We will start out with low pressure and then add a little bit more pressure if needed. And it is not coming off so far. So anytime you're using any type of this product, you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on what you are using, because it will start to wear through, whether it be like leather or vinyl. You'll start to damage the fabric after long enough. So we want to keep an eye that we are not doing that yet. Looks like it's coming lighter. The piece that was here is gone. That one's almost
all the way
gone.
gone.
A little more pressure? Can we use, I don't know how hard you're pushing. Now, are you using both hands for convenience, or are you really pushing that hard?
Convenience. All about the convenience.
It's definitely lightening it up, but I do not see it taking it off completely,
No.
which I'm disappointed about, although nothing that I have tried in the past, including a regular magic eraser, has been able to take it off. I wish I knew what it was, so I would make sure I don't get it anywhere else. But that, unfortunately, a little bit, we'll work on it just a little bit more and we'll see if we get it better. But initially, it's not taking off whatever that is. With a little bit more work, this came lighter, but it did not come completely clean. I am disappointed about that, but nothing else I tried, so I can't really blame this too much. We are gonna try for some more spots on that eraser and see if we can get some spots clean with that. But in the meantime, let's go back to this spot right over here. You can see there is a lot of, see if we can get an angle that you can see. There's a lot of bug, I don't know what that is there. But let's see if we can get that clean.
Oh,
just spraying it on,
yeah,
it
without
almost
even
just
wiping it.
came right off.
One more squirt up in there and...
That should just wipe right off now. Nice.
Yeah. Easy.
All right, let's try this. If we can see, I don't know if I can get the right angle in here. Maybe if I go from above, you can see maybe how dirty that is inside of there. Let's see if we can get that clean. There's also more of that bug crap over there, which seemed to just rinse off almost on the other one, but let's give that a try. I think that if you take the towel, kind of fold it and just run it through there, hopefully it'll come clean.
Almost everything came right off. There's just a couple spots that go back with one more swipe and it should be good.
Awesome. That's really... here's a quick trick that I have found very advantageous when you're trying to get in an area like that, whether it be on your boat or on the windshield of your car or whatever. You take your towel, fold it in half, wrap it around your hand like so. Actually, let's do the loose end. Let's wrap the loose end around our hand so that we have the closed end here. We're just going to hold this tight and we're going to jam that in as far as we can, and with our hands extended like that, usually you can get in there pretty good. That's the best way that I have found to clean that, because you have all of this. My fingers only come up to here. So you have all of this that can just kind of jam in there, but your hand is pressing in there, and it usually gets in there pretty good. There is a spot that it didn't get yet, but I think that it will. We'll just wrap that up like so, and then we are holding it so it doesn't come loose. And yes, those spots that we had originally missed did come clean with one more spray. So hopefully that's helpful to you. I don't know if we can get the right angle that we can actually see. That also prevents you from using your hand like this, getting a bunch of fingerprints on the back side of your windshield. We're going to give that magic eraser one more try. I found a spot here. Now, for those of you who did not see it, the amount of bugs that we had when we overnighted, when I opened up the engine compartment, there's just a pile of them that have over time dried up, and like, are super gross. But the piece in question here, I don't know what this is either, but I can feel that it is a little bit rough, so I think that it will come off, or it should be able to come off. Let's give it a try. It's lightening up. It's not coming completely off. And it took a little bit more scrubbing, but I did get that off. I also had some spots on here that all came off. I don't know if you're going to see it in the video, in the light, but if I can get it just right. In real life, I can see where I scrubbed. Almost like it took a little bit of the shine out. So while these may be less abrasive than some of your other magic eraser type things, they are still somewhat abrasive, should be used with caution. Watch how hard you scrub with them. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some polish and go back over that so that we still have protection over that, because you can tell where I used it. So just keep that in mind. Alright, we got the majority of the boat clean. The thing that I was most impressed with was their boat soap. It worked very well on almost everything. That one spot we were not able to get out with anything, but we haven't been able to get it out with anything prior to it. We used that 16-ounce bottle. We used less than half of it, although the Maria has a little bit more cleaning to do. But we used less than half of it. This is a 24-foot boat. This is a 32-ounce bottle. So based on that, we can clean a boat this size, depending on how dirty it is, roughly 60 times, 50 to 60 times. And I think this is like 15 or 20 bucks. So definitely a good deal there, and it really did work good. Have you ever cleaned anything with the other products that we've used? What have you used that worked better than this boat soap?
I have not used a product on this boat that has worked better than that boat soap.
Well, there you go. I did actually really like this. The magic erasers were so-so. I didn't feel like they performed substantially better than anything else as far as other boat or magic erasers. But they got out everything that we tried with the exception of that one spot, and again, nothing has gotten that spot out. As far as, the brush. I really liked the brush. You used it more than I did. What did you think?
I was a fan of the brush. It worked nicely. Not too hard for as far as how much work I had to do. So
I liked the handle. I liked the telescoping handle. It gives us that option, and I really liked, I didn't even notice it at first, the rubber around the end, so that when you went alongside of things, you didn't scuff or scratch anything. I liked that. I think that this brush would also work very good on the hull. We're going to give that a try when we are in the water, but that's not going to be today. So I like that. I did find, though, that there were some spots, and again, this has been sitting on here for roughly a month, and it's in high traffic areas that got walked on a lot the day that we were out. So a stiffer bristle brush was advantageous in some spots for some of the larger bugs that were really ground into there. But otherwise, that brush worked very well, and it was soft enough that I feel like we could use it on more delicate surfaces. As far as the water spout remover, we didn't actually get to that. We're going to save that for a different video because we're probably already a little bit longer into this video than we intended to be. So, huge thanks to the Maria for the help that we got. Check out BetterBoat at betterboat.com if you're interested. I will leave out the I'll leave their website in the description below if you think that their products might be something that you are interested in. In addition to just cleaning products, soaps, things like that, they have everything from dock lines to anchors to a very wide variety of boating materials. So check them out if you're interested at betterboat.com. If you watch this channel for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to,
a boom. Please subscribe.